Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? In Season 5 of NBA 2K23, they added the Chris Paul escape package into the game. Now, you only need an 80 ball handle to get this animation, and you could be 6'9", you know, like most people are. So, of course, I had to test this out, see if it was usable in-game. And Chris Paul, in real life, you know, he's known at being very crafty with his dribble moves. He's able to get crabs very nice. He's not really known as a dribbler, per se, like Kyrie Irving. But not everybody in 2K is known as a dribbler either. Some people just like to do some simple moves to get open. Myself, I'm quite a lot like that, depending on how I'm feeling, you know. Maybe some games I feel like dribbling up a bit more. But sometimes I do just like hitting a nice simple move. As long as it looks good, I am happy with it. Of course, I went into the 1v1 to really test it out to get all the dribble moves. So the escape is that right there, where he kind of does the double step backwards. That is in the Chris Paul animation. And that is what most people do with their escape package when they flick down on the right joystick to get that animation. There are other things you can do with it. If you flick up on the right joystick, it's going to give you kind of a hezzy to the side, a cross to the side, whatever you want to call it. You know, not everybody says the same thing. But you can dribble very nice out of this move. You can shoot out of it too. Now, there are some drawbacks. If you're somebody that loves the LeBron escape where he just does the quick hop back, he gets a lot of space, then maybe this isn't quite what you're looking for. It can be a bit slower. It actually does get you some more space, but they will be able to contest it if they're really on their stuff, if they jump at it. Check this out right too. I do a spin back. I end up kind of going up for a moving step back at the mid-range. I get his ankles on it. Unfortunately, I'm not able to finish the clip, but of course I had to throw it in there. Whenever the stamina is drained, of course you can always go to the post, to the fade. That is not a dead possession for me. I'm always going to get something out of there. Little momentum out of it right here. Just some simple moves. I got the new shot meter on for the dunks. I'm actually enjoying this quite a lot. Overall, I'm going to let you guys know this Chris Paul escape is very usable. It's very good. Now, me personally, I do like the Kevin Durant the best. He's got just that very quick, doesn't give you as much space whenever you step it back, but I like dribbling out of my moves more so than I actually like shooting. Let me know what you guys think of it. I know my guy Zeke is actually liking this dribble move a lot. This guy Cold giving me a nice jump shot right here. And Chris Paul, man, the Suns, you know, I'm going to admit it. I absolutely thought that the window had closed. They had so many chances these last few years to kind of go for the championship when really there wasn't any insane front runners. I mean, the Golden State Warriors won it last year. That definitely wasn't everybody's pick at the beginning of the year. And you couldn't convince me that even DeAndre Ayton, Chris Paul, and Devin Booker playing at their best this year was going to win a championship. But then they go out, they get Kevin Durant. And if they were ever going to win a championship, now is the time. I mean, Chris Paul, you know, say what you want about him, but he does have at least a couple years left of good basketball. They got to win it right now. They traded all those draft picks. They are all in. And if they win the championship, it's absolutely worth it. They still have Devin Booker and Ayton. If he ends up staying, we shall see. This guy flopping. Yeah, I mean, check this out. He thinks he's going to bait me after getting up for the shot. I go to the side. I love moving off this move, man. I cannot lie. But like I was saying with the Suns, I mean, you would think that now they are the favorite in the West to win, but you just don't know. All the records are so close. Let me know what you guys think about the Suns as well. And let me know if Chris Paul is going to win a championship before he retires. He has kind of that dark cloud on his name because he's never been able to get there. There have been situations where I thought he choked pretty bad, you know, when the Clippers ended up giving up the, what was it, 3-1 comeback against Houston quite a few years ago. I mean, that was crazy. Now, Chris Paul has played good a lot of the time. You can't necessarily say it's always his fault, and especially, too, you know, sometimes he's got injured. But at the end of the day, that is basketball. That is life. Check this out. This guy trying to paint mash. I'm on my 6'9" build right here. You know, solid defense. Nothing crazy. He ends up getting the bump steal right there. You love to see that. It is such a struggle trying to get the ball checked again when the line is red in the 1v1. Now he stops playing, getting ready to message me. Got the Kobe shot on, shooting off the step back, making sure I don't get blitzed one more time, reaching himself out of position. You guys saw that long move I did right there where the ball's in the left. He's swinging it to the right. I'm not a huge fan of that move in this package. I think it's just a bit too slow. Yeah, you know, maybe if someone's playing size, you hit that, you can actually do something pretty nice with it. But, you know, for the most part, in ones, in rec, usually people are going to kind of be a bit more, what's the word? They're not going to play, like, defense that you can predict, so that's going to be a lot harder to get off. In Comp Pro-Am, you can absolutely predict what defenders are going to do, whether that's playing high, whether it's playing sides, whether it's playing, you know, for the blitz. You can kind of tell what they want to get, and if you can manipulate that to your advantage, it absolutely works out super well. Check this out. Go into the three-point line, stepping it back. Chris Paul at the top, got the space, going side to side, trolling him a little bit. Look what I'm doing to the defender, too. He's kind of shuffling around, not too sure what I'm doing. In situations like that, if somebody's doing that to you, you just got to stand completely still. I mean, he cannot stop moving. He's always trying to predict which direction I'm going. And by doing that, you know, I kind of got him on a string. That way, I can pull out a fade, a step back, anything like that, catch him off guard, and get the open shot. Got the sharp takeover. Nothing is too deep when it comes with that. If I'm at the three-point line, it may be a bad idea to do Chris Paul and actually shoot off it if I don't have sharp tape. But with the limitless takeover, I mean, I can get as far as I want, still shoot the shot, green it. Duncan right here, he's too small. 6'1" guards, you know, I mean, especially too when you get cold. Once you can't have the offensive output, what are you really going to do, you know? Maybe you got some okay perimeter, some okay steal, but in a game where everybody rim runs, you know, having 25 block, 25 interior is a bit of a tough pill to swallow. And it's hard to convince yourself to actually put block and interior defense on a short guard because, yeah, you know, the stats are a little bit better, but how much are you really going to do? Now, you know, maybe if you're a 6'4", where you get the bronze anchor at a tier 1, you know, you can get the 70 block. In that case, you know, I would definitely go for it. That's just my opinion, though. That's not what people do. It's not meta. But my bread and butter, of course, is not being meta. Last game right here, hit him with a nice behind the back to get to the hoop he was not expecting. Get it past the three-point line, of course. Spin shot right here into the three. He's not ready. He's not prepared. That is because a lot of people, when they check the ball, they're not absolutely ready to shoot. They like to survey the floor. But I think I am a bit of the opposite. I'm looking to do a dribble move to get me behind the three-point line whenever I need to check the ball and shoot immediately because that's when I know the defenders are least expecting it right here. Again, he plays back thinking I'm going for the rim run. That gives me an easy three. Again, you know, I was hating on this step back saying it's not really in my play style, but whenever I put these dribble moves on, it's not like I'm playing the exact same way I would. I'm kind of adapting to what the new dribble move is, thinking about how I can use it to, you know, maybe do something that, you know I don't normally do it, but it would be the smart thing to do. Fade away right there. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video, man. This is Tonic. If you guys did enjoy it, if you want to drop a like and subscribe, of course, I appreciate it a ton. And I'm out, man. Peace.